For the next project, we're going to create something that looks like this. The activity will have a list view in it, and you'll be able to select one of these items. For example, I clicked on Michigan, and this pops up. It's called a toast, okay? And you'll be able to scroll up and down through all the different states, of course, and select any one of these, and it'll be able to tell you what the capital of that state is. Let's go ahead to Android Studio, and let's create a new project. We're going to call this state capitals, like that. Of course, we're going to go next, finished. Okay, and it's going to run. And of course, when it's done, we get back to this window again, which we've seen before, okay? And then we got our activity main, design, we got our code here. Let's go into our design. Go ahead and get rid of this default hello world. Just hit delete once after you selected it, okay? And then we want to put in a list view, okay? And a list view is actually listed under legacy, okay? Right down here. Go ahead and grab that, slide it right in here, okay? And once again, we want to take and create constraints for this, okay? Let's just do a plus, like that, okay? Lovely. And then we want to call it something, okay? And we're going to call it list view. Oh, that's pretty, pretty exciting, isn't it? Okay, we're going to call it a list view, okay? And beautiful. It should look something like this. And now we're going to take and we're going to grab something from Blackboard. Switch black to Blackboard if you would. And in my browser, if I click on this strings.txt, okay, it pops it up just like this. Your browser might be a little different. I don't know. You might have taken download it and then open it up in a notepad or something like that. But anyway, we're going to select this group, not the first two rows. But we're going to select all this right here and not the bottom row, okay? I'm going to slide this around so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, right there. Okay, that's the ones I got selected. Control C. Switch back into Android Studio. Go into your resources and your values and your strings, okay? Strings is a nice place to put things. For example, there's also already a name in here. This is what actually pops up in your activity. Does it show up? Yeah, state capitals right here, okay? And that's just a bunch of strings that you can use in your code. Don't get rid of that line. Go to the end of that line, hit enter, and go ahead and paste all that in there. And now we have all of these wonderful state, or there's the state, okay, and scroll down here. There's the capital, okay. Notice these are string array, okay. That's how we're storing those. Wonderful. Now let's write some code, okay. We want to take and we want to put that into our list view, okay. This is a little bit different, but this is how a lot of people code. They create variables up in here and later on down below refer to them again. The nice thing about that is that it makes them so that you can get at those variables any place inside this class, okay? First of all, we're going to create a list type variable, okay? And it's going to hold string, okay? Like that, and it's going to be called states, semicolon. We're going to put all our states in there. Of course, it doesn't understand what this is. Go ahead and put your cursor on top of list, hit Alt Enter, and import that class. And of course, it will import it right here for you. Good. We're going to do a whole bunch of those. So, and then create another one of these. Let's just go ahead and copy that line there. And just call this one capitals. Just like that. Lovely. Okay. And then we're going to take and create an alias for our list view, okay? List view. View, right there it is. List view, right there, semicolon. And also one more, we're going to create what they call an array adapter. Adapter, right there. Okay, we're going to call it array adapter. Right there, just like that, semicolon. This array adapter is how we take and we connect this array of things in our strings, all this stuff. That's how we're going to take and adapt that to that list view in time. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to create some information inside of here, this set view right here. Hit enter right here, okay? First thing we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to get all those states that are in that strings. We're going to take and stick them in this right here, okay? So we're going to say states is equal to, and now here there's ARAYS. There's all kinds of tools built into Android Studio, okay? And arrays is a class, and inside that arrays, there's a little method called as list, okay, like that, okay? And then we're going to put in there, we're going to put, what do we want to put in there? We want to put in there we got to get resources dot get string array, okay, and then where are we going to get that information from? R dot array dot, oh, look at there, it is right there, okay, our states. Put that in there. Don't forget your ending semicolon like that. Lovely. So what this does, and it gets this information out of this strings right here and puts them now into our list of states here. Let's go ahead and copy that because we're going to do the same thing with capitals, okay? And we're going to put capitals is equal to, and once again over here, 2 capitals, like that. Okay, lovely. So now we got all that information into what we call a list of string, okay, which is really easy to adapt to our array list, our list view, I mean, okay. Now let's go ahead and grab our list view, okay. Our list view is equal to, and we have to, of course, cast it as a list view. Once again, we're creating an alias here. Okay, and then find, okay, capital R dot I. This is getting to be old hat here, isn't it? Dot list view. There it is right there, okay? Semicolon. Okay, and then we want to say, let's go ahead and put that array adapter, okay? And we're going to create an array, or actually create this array adapter now. Let's see, we got it up here. We're going to say that now is equal to, and now a new array adapter, okay? And then what we want to do is we want to say this, comma, Android dot R dot layout, like that, comma. Oops, I'm sorry, because you want to see a dot simple underscore list. Okay, item 1 right there. That's what we want. That one right there. And then comma. And what do we want to put in there? States, like that. Okay, now what this does is it takes all of our states, it puts them into an array adapter, okay? And this is just a gadget, kind of like a go-between between there and our list view, okay? Because now we can see our list view dot set adapter right there, and we're going to put our array adapter in there like that, okay? So we're saying go ahead and use our, set the adapter for this list view as this array adapter, and it's going to put all of those items in our list view. Now you can go ahead and run it right now. Make sure you don't have any errors in here, okay? Go ahead and run it because you're going to see now, you're going to see all those capital or states in our list view. And voila, it looks something like this, doesn't it? Okay, looks something like this. However, when you click on it, it highlights the line in our list view, and that's about it. But you should see all your capitals in there, our states in there now. Switching back over to there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and make it so when we click on there now, we get something called a toast. Okay, and so we have to take and we have to, first of all, we have to create an click listener for our list view, okay? Dot set on click listener right there, okay? And we're going to put in a new and an adapter view right there like that. Okay, it might not work quite as easy for you. Hopefully it will, okay? For some reason, Android Studio, sometimes it pops all up, sometimes it doesn't, okay? But hopefully it popped it in just as easy for you as it did for me. Wrote in all this extra code. Now inside here, what we want to do is we want to get the state that's currently selected, okay? So let's say string state is equal to our list view dot get item at position, and then where? Position, right there. Where does position come from? It comes from right up here, okay? So that's actually a method that returns this position, and you notice that's an integer value, because that's what's going to say position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or something like that. But here we can actually say get it, make it a string, and now we're actually going to get the text that's inside that list view item that was selected, okay? Now let's create a variable here, string capital, semicolon, okay? Now this is a little bit of an awkward way about getting at it, but the thing is that maybe we want to take in time, we want to take in um, sort our states in alphabetic order, which already they are, but long term we're going to want to do this, okay? So maybe this array of states and array of capital aren't equal to each other. Things are moved around a little bit, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to create a little loop. We're going to look through all of our states, and if it's equal to this state, then go ahead and make the capital that capital, okay? So anyway, we're going to put a little for loop in here. int, this is yeah, for those that you code, know what we're doing here. Those that you don't, it's equal to, I'm sorry. Semicolon, x is less than, capitals or states, dot size, semicolon, and x plus plus. Nice little for loop, okay? For those that you know that know how to do loops. Okay. Now we're going to say if states dot get x dot equals, and then what do we want to say is equal to state. Okay. So what we want to do, if we want to loop through here and we want to say if that's equal to that, then we know that that current capital is also the right capital, okay? So then capital right there is equal to capitals dot get x like that, semicolon. So now we know what the capital of the state is, okay? Let's go ahead and put this in what they call a toast, okay? We're going to put that toast right here, okay? When we click on that, we want that to happen inside of here. Okay, let's make a toast, toast. Okay, and it doesn't probably know what a toast, oh, it does know what a toast is. That's good, okay. Toast, toast is, oh, excuse me, no, we don't have to make a variable of it. Okay, we just got to use it. Okay, toast dot make text, okay? Make text, and then we have to give it the application context like that, and then a comma. And I'm going to hit enter here because otherwise I'm going to run out of space. You're going to be able to see what I'm typing. So I'm going to hit enter, which we can do in, fortunately, in Java. Okay, it's the code that we're using. Okay, and here we're going to put in some text. We're going to say the capital of, and then we want to say go ahead and put plus the state. Okay, like that, and plus, and then some more, another string here, is, and then a space, and then plus, and then put capital in there like that, okay? Just like that. And then a semicolon, and then we have to do a toast. One more thing, toast dot length long dot, excuse me, we got a parenthesis here, dot show. Oh boy, a lot of code, huh? Just like that. And I've got a little error in here. Why is Capleton not working? Might not have been initialized, okay? And so that's saying that up here someplace, we just have to make that equal to empty quotation marks for now, okay? And that will take care of that, because otherwise it's possible that it's empty by the time we get down here if nothing happens in here. Lovely, go ahead and run it. Now when you push on a state, you should get something that pops up and then goes away after a few seconds. Go ahead and slide your states up and down, click on different ones, and that should be the end of this video.